Hello!
Hello.
Welcome to Taipei. Behind us is Taipei 101. It's the biggest building in Taipei. It's 101 stories. Look how big it is. It's absolutely massive, but you'll see more of that later because we actually arrived a couple of days ago. So let's flash back to a couple of days and tell you what we've been up to since then. So we've just landed in Taipei. We put our stuff in our hotel room and then we went for Easy Sushi Express. Did you enjoy your sushi?
Yeah, it was not bad actually. There's a big Japanese influence here.
Because we're tired from our flight, there is a museum near here called the Miniatures Museum of Taipei. Do you want to hear some reviews of the Miniatures Museum of Taipei?
Yes.
Summary: overrated and overpriced, 1 star. I wouldn't call this museum. It's a collection of weird doll houses. 1 star. 1 star. Museum are great, staff is not nice. Do you want to go see the Miniatures Museum?
I was up at 4 AM, so obviously I'm totally in the mood for a 1-star museum.
So, hopefully we'll be able to film. Let's show you around the Miniatures Museum and then I think we'll probably call it a night and then see you tomorrow. So, first day in Taiwan, let's go for it. Miniatures Museum, let's go.
So I prefer the real stuff like this, miniatures of actual old houses, rather than the fantasy things. The dino worlds are quite fun, but they're, you know, I just think these are very impressive.
There's one with an actual working TV.
Lampshades and stuff.
You're loving this museum. I've never seen you so enthused.
Paulette would love this. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't listen to the reviews because it's really cute.
You can tell how much fun Emma's having by how long she's staying and looking at each exhibit. Normally we absolutely whip around museums, but this one is fully capturing her imagination. She's looking at every detail. She's looking at every exhibit, I guess because they're all so detailed. You can buy a stamp book, and next to a lot of the exhibits there's little stamps that you can stamp your book with, if you're into that kind of thing.
It must take years and years to make these things because the level of detail is insane. I wish I was shrunken and could live in one of these mansions. You can buy doll's house furniture and stuff, but look at these tiny little strawberries.
So, Miniature Museum of Taiwan, good or bad?
I thought it was really good. So if you like miniature things or doll's houses or crafting or anything like that, I think you'd really enjoy it. Shout out to my friend Paulette, who I think would love it. Yeah, it's really cute. I mean, we weren't there long, were we? How long were we there?
An hour and a half.
No, we weren't.
Maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 45 minutes. That's enough. Like, you don't need more than an hour, I don't think. But it was very pretty. I liked it.
There's a big queuing for food culture here, which is not your favourite thing, is it?
No, just go somewhere else. Goodness me.
So we've woke up a bit late. It's day 2. It's our second day in Taipei. We're going to go to Longshan Temple. I think I've said that right. I might have said that wrong. We're going to get the subway there. How have you found getting the subway so far?
Pretty good. It's a lot. It seems pretty organised and clear. It's a lot less stressful than the subways in Japan. It's just smaller and there's a lot fewer people.
Yeah, but it's clean. It's easy. Yeah. It's like 50p a ride.
Yeah,
absolutely great.
It's cheap.
So we're off to get the subway and then we'll pop up and show you the oldest temple in Taipei. We struggle with temples a little bit because this is a thing that's on the tourist maps, right? And they want you to go to. At the same time, there's actively people praying and worshipping in the temple. So we always feel a bit guilty about doing any kind of pictures or videos at the temple.
Yeah.
So we put some shots of some like beautiful ceilings and murals and lanterns and stuff. But you really, I don't know, we haven't captured a lot of it because people are actually praying.
Yeah, taking pictures of people praying is just wrong. So I don't really enjoy that. And also, it's quite a grey day today. I think on a sunny day, this place would take a better picture.
Largest fortune teller street in the country. Emma, you fancy it?
I know what my future is. Money and beauty. I'm already there. It's fine.
We have to go underground. Let's check it out. I've got a lot of my bald head in that.
It looks a bit skanky, but we'll see.
Emma's mildly concerned, she said. Lots of different booths for fortune tellers here. It appears having your fortune told is a big thing here. Emma, you're not into it?
No, because they're going to tell me something that I don't want to hear, and I'll lie in bed at night waiting for it to happen. So not for me, it's too stressful.
Do you think this lady would tell you something?
I don't know. She might like the attention and tell me something dramatic.
Did you like your fortune telling street?
Well, we didn't have our fortunes told, but we did buy a couple of little knickknacks, so that was good.
Right, we're off to BP Lau Street, which is like a historic street, a historic district, loads of old buildings and stuff. So that's really near the temple. It's like a very quick walk away. So let's do that. So they've got a little mini museum inside, one of the first buildings that explains to you about the district and everything in it. So at the moment they've got a special thing where you get a card, and around the place there's 5 different places to put your card in, and then you line it up, stamp it, and you get a little bit of the puzzle.
No way.
And as you do all 5, a picture will be revealed. This is the old schoolhouse. Let's see if we can reveal more of the full picture. More in my house than that. Do you fancy that? We're in, we're locked in. Oh my goodness, that actually looks really good. I'm actually really impressed by that. Look at that. How do you feel, Emma?
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. Now if we take this back to the information centre, you might be able to pick up a free special gift. When you complete the stamp, you get some free stickers, which is cool. But by the time you watch this event probably won't be on. But the general historic area, really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cute. It's worth a half-an-hour potter, and it's right next to the temple.
One thing that does put things into perspective while you're here, though, is in the underground, where I am now, they've got these huge, thick glass doors, which they can put across at any moment. And most of the underground stations has a huge blast door. Most of the underground stations are also bomb shelters, obviously because of the tensions in the region. So while it is a lovely place to visit, and most of the time you don't notice that, there are little things in the background that make you think, actually, kind of what a situation to be living under. Hello, it's Richard. While editing here, I realised that we skipped to the next day. That's because we did a food tour at night, and you can see the food tour by clicking the link at the end of this video. What do you think about the gate?
Charlotte was right. She said it was big. It's big.
So So that's the gate as you come into the Chang Kai Shek Memorial. This is the Chang Kai Shek Memorial. Do you want to know some facts?
Of course.
This is the second time Emma's hearing these facts. I forgot to turn the sound on the camera before. 89. It's got 89 steps.
Which I have to walk up.
It's got 89 steps because he was 89 when he died. Chiang Kai-shek leaves a complicated legacy. He declared martial law in Taiwan in a period known as the White Terror that lasted over 20 years. This memorial was built after he died, when his party still held power in Taiwan. You up for going up the steps?
No. Because I disapprove of the man who it was built after.
I thought you said because you didn't want to get sweaty.
Yeah, also I'm hot enough, so no thank you.
Solo Richard adventure. I ran up steps to prove to Emma that it wasn't that intensive. Now I'm out of breath. My friends make fun of me because I constantly reference having been to North Korea, because it's the only interesting thing about me. But this architecture is very North Korea. Huge amount of empty space, demolished boulevard, two big monuments on either end. Very Pyongyang. There's a little Emma. She's gonna take a snap of us. Give the architects credit. It's amazing what they've managed to do. Like, you've got this huge monument in the middle of Taipei, enclosed completely by like trees and park. So it kind of feels in the middle of a forest. On the hour, there's a changing of the guard here, and we also happen to be here exactly the right time for this. So let's go watch the changing of the guard, which people are queued up for. There's a machine here to feed the koi. Emma, you put $10 in? It's about 25 cents. Yeah. Have a look at your fish food.
It's like Smarties, but fishier.
Throw some food in and see how they react to it. Fun 25p activity. Sometimes in Taipei, it really feels like you're back in Japan. They got the Japan vending machines, which everyone loves. Japanese vending machines. More importantly, I'm back on the hot milk tea, Emma. I'm back on the hot milk tea. The hot vending machines. You cannot beat them. I forgot, your first cup's actually pretty horrible. That's pretty skanky actually, but it's like being back in Japan. We're going to get on the metro and we're going to go to Dihua Old Street, which is apparently an old street. Noted. Let's go. So Dihua Old Street. Got lots of traditional buildings apparently, or old buildings, lots of little knick-knacky shops. Maybe we can get a postcard. You can get a dress, and there's food as well, so you can sit down and have some lunch if you want.
I'm hungry and I'm brave now. We've been on a food tour. I'm going to eat all kinds of stuff.
Okay, what are you going to eat?
I don't know, probably just rice.
We've been here 2 seconds, you've already bought something. What you got?
Got a cute little purse, it's got steam buns on it.
And it was only 180 new Taiwanese dollars, wasn't it?
Yeah, nothing. I was just saying yesterday I needed a new purse, so there we go.
Less than a fiver, lovely.
Yeah.
You enjoying Dihua Street?
Well, the first 10 metres have been great. I've already bought something.
We just sniffed walking past the stinky tofu place, haven't we?
Yeah, I sniffed too hard accidentally at the wrong moment. Good God.
Do you think the name is deserved? Stinker?
Yes. It's quite stinky. Although we did eat it yesterday and it doesn't taste as bad as it smells.
I'm saying it. Big statement, hot take. We've been to lots of shopping streets around the world and lots of bazaars and souks. And I think the standard and tastefulness of the stuff here, I don't think we've seen any nicer shopping street with as much stuff as Emma actually wants to buy. If you enjoy milling around a little shopping area, Dihua Street in Taipei, I think it's better than Yak and Ginza. Even the 7-Eleven here is like blended traditionally into the traditional. You enjoying Dihua Street?
Yeah, it's really good. There's a very good amount of quality handmade tat, and none of it is mega expensive either, bearing in mind handmade things usually are. It's
Do you
really
think
nice.
tat's too harsh a word?
Well, you know, things that you don't need but are pretty and you want.
Are you enjoying all the old-fashioned buildings?
Oh, I didn't really look at that. I don't know what a traditional Taiwanese building sort of looks like. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. We're in Dihua Street, that's probably not how you say it. We found a restaurant, suddenly struck by amazing hunger, so we went somewhere fancy for a change. Elementi, it's called, it's an Italian deli. And this is my fancy dinner. It's pesto chicken with fries and stuff. Rich has got smoked salmon because he's even fancier than I am. Yeah, so bon appetit.
Look at the... Emma, what's in Taipei 101? You've done more research than me.
There's millions of restaurants and there's a big food court that I think we're going to go to, and also a giant ball which hangs, and when there's earthquakes it stops the building falling down.
Whoa!
I'm not an architect, I can't give you details, but that's what I know.
Who wants to see a big earthquake ball? Let's have a look. So it was 600 each for the tickets, and you got some money off coupons and a free postcard as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what it's like up there.
We have arrived at the sugar tree. Thank you. 很多大家可在吗？
You can pose in a little moon behind us, which I did. Editor Richard, insert some footage, insert some pictures of us posing right now. What do you think of all the decorations they've got around?
Little butterfly on my shoulder. Yeah, it's cute. You can get your picture taken in front of it. We're quite lucky that it's not too busy. I imagine if it's busy, you'd have to wait a while. It's nice though. It's pretty.
Yeah, they've got lots of nice little viewing areas you can sit in and stuff, haven't they? So
Yeah.
they've thought about it. Because sometimes you go up these towers and it's like, right, look, I've had a little view of the city and then you're done. Whereas this one, I feel like they've they've tried to make as many little spots to do things as possible.
Yeah, and the gift shop's quite nice.
Let's go see this famous ball. This famous dampener. Emma's annoyed because we just queued for 10 minutes and we thought we were queuing to see the ball, but actually we were queuing for the exit.
Or there is 0 queue for.
How do you feel about it?
Just looks like a big bit of Lego.
So for our 600 Taiwanese dollars ticket, you can go up to this little ledge and have a look through. You can't really see much because of the bars, but actually it's pretty amazing, isn't it? Putting my GoPro through the bars there. Emma's not happy with that. Pretty cool views over the city. And these bars make a whistling noise in the wind, which is very...
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, these metal things may keep you safe, but they act as giant tuning forks, don't they?
That's quite scary actually when I first heard that noise. I was like, it sounds like something swaying or bending. That's the last thing you want to hear up here.
You think you got your $600 worth, your what, 15 quid's worth?
Yeah, I do. It's better than some of the ones I've been at. I think the only issue is I don't know Taipei, so I'm not looking at it going, oh, that's the such and such we went to, or, you know, there's no other landmarks I recognise necessarily. That's my only complaint, but then that's my fault, not Taiwan's fault.
For those of you who like to work on a pounds per hour basis, the ticket was about £15. Spent about an hour up here, sent a postcard, did some nice things, yeah? Saw some nice stuff.
Yeah, normally we just see it, leave, and like gone in 15 minutes, but actually we've been here an hour, so that's quite good.
Yeah. And just there's a nice little vibe up here with nice little calming music, and to be honest, we haven't even looked at the view that much.
Really? Not as much as we should have.
Right, it's time to head back down. We're going to see about getting some kind of food court food. You hungry?
Yes.
In the basement floor of the 101, they've got a really cool food court, which seems to be buzzing. So we've settled down for a meal, and because it's a civilised place in a food court, we can get a beer as well. 400 Taiwanese dollars, which is about £10 less than, got us all of this food. Emma's got some chicken that she's going to have. I've got an egg that's green. Look at this. Let's cut that out. Try a bit of green egg. If I said to you, I've got a mouldy green egg, eat it, that's how I imagine a mouldy green egg would taste.
It's been really good actually. A lot of, like most cities have these giant towers that you go up. And they're often not very good and they're very expensive. So we didn't go to the top because that was, in my opinion, a bit too expensive. But we still managed to see a really good view. I got a bit scared, which I suppose you should at the top of towers.
Thumbs up.